Hey, let's dive into the Pitt Season 2, Episode 2, where the real danger in the trauma center might not be the patients, but the people running the show. This episode doesn't shout its twists, it sneaks up on you. If you blink, you might miss how power subtly shifts, trust starts to crack, and the lines between work and personal life blur inside Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Center. This isn't just another medical drama episode. It's about authority under pressure, how intimacy can become a risk, and a silence so loud it drowns out everything else. By the end, one thing is crystal clear. Dr. Robbie isn't losing control because he's wrong. He's losing it because the old rules that guided him just don't work anymore. Let's unpack it all. Season 2 started fast, but Episode 2 shows us the pit isn't about chaos. It's about fracture the slow, human cracks beneath the surface. Robbie's prepping for a sabbatical. Al-Hashimi steps into leadership. Langdon tries to make amends, and the ER is stretched thin. But beneath the medical cases, something else is shifting. The power dynamic at PTMC is quietly changing. And the first crack? It's in a surprising place. Dr. Robbie and Noelle Hastings, the relationship everyone's not talking about. One of the biggest reveals isn't announced, it's felt. When Robbie shares a casual, almost too familiar moment with Noelle Hastings, the case manager, the whole room feels different. There's history there. When she asks him to stay another night before his sabbatical, it's clear this is more than professional. Dana Evans, McKay, and the audience all notice. The show trusts us to connect the dots without spelling everything out. Just like Santos and Garcia's relationship unfolded naturally, Robbie and Hastings' connection is revealed through subtle looks and uneasy moments. And suddenly, Robbie's decisions come into question. Because when a patient transfer happens, based on insurance, and Robbie lets it slide, that's a big shift. This is the same guy who used to fight bureaucracy to protect patients. Now, he's bending quietly. Authority doesn't vanish overnight, it erodes. And this relationship might be where it first cracks. Who is Noelle Hastings, really? That's the scary part, we don't know. She controls bed assignments and insurance logistics, the kind of power that can decide who gets care and who waits. But how long has this relationship been going on? How often has Robbie compromised without even realizing? That uncertainty is intentional. The pit isn't just asking if Robbie's in love. It's asking if someone controlling patient flow should be this close to someone making the final calls. Langdon's redemption. Real but not finished. Dr. Langdon's back, cautious and trying to rebuild. He's stuck in triage, sincerely apologizes to Dr. Melking, and shows small acts of empathy like giving her space when police presence overwhelms her. But redemption isn't a straight line. Santos still won't look at him. She exposed his drug theft and bore the emotional fallout. Langdon wants forgiveness, but Santos wants distance. That tension is quiet but dangerous. That conversation is coming, and it won't be easy. A new rivalry, Javadi versus Ogilvy. Ambition quickly turns into rivalry. James Ogilvy is brilliant, and Javadi knows it. When they realize they're competing for the same residency spot, things get tense. Both are sharp, both desperate to prove themselves. Their attempts to impress Robbie backfire. But one thing's clear, this rivalry won't fade. In an ER already tense with leadership struggles, competition can either push doctors to be better or break them. The patients, the true cost. While the doctors clash, the patients bear the real cost. Whitaker drains fluid from Louis' abdomen and breaks the news of his death to Mrs. Bostic not once but twice because Alzheimer's wipes her memory. It's grief without closure. Elsewhere, a baby abandoned in a bathroom tests positive for rhinovirus but can't be admitted. A nun working at a homeless shelter contracts gonorrhea. An unhoused man has maggots under his cast. These aren't side stories, they're reminders. While the staff argue about systems, patients live the consequences. Robbie versus Baran. This fight's about control, not medicine. Their final showdown makes it clear. This isn't about the best medical practice. It's a battle for control. Baran trusts systems AI charting, patient passports. Robbie trusts instinct, experience, and hierarchy. Neither's wrong, but neither's listening. Robbie mocks AI, but it's not just a joke, it's a jab. Baran's voice-to-text logging splits the room. Efficiency versus accuracy, progress versus caution. And looming over it all, who decides what risk is acceptable? Baran's silence, the moment that changes everything. The episode's most powerful moment isn't a speech, it's silence. Baran reviews the abandoned baby's blood work and orders more tests without saying a word. Urine extraction, catheterization, toxicology, HIV screening. She knows something's wrong. When Robbie sees the results, the weight of it hits hard. This might not just be a medical crisis. It could be legal, social, or institutional. Some think Baran suspects AIDS. Whether she does or not isn't the point. What matters is that she understands the cost of being right too soon. Her silence? It's foresight. Robbie's authority is slipping, and he doesn't see it. Robbie's mask slips again and again. His tone toward Baran sharpens. He drops her name with an edge. His curiosity about where she's from sounds more like a microaggression. When Baran grabs the tablet before him, his irritation isn't about the device. It's about being challenged. Robbie's authority used to be unquestioned because it was principled. Now it looks negotiable. The ending. When the lights go out, who leads? The episode ends with Robbie and Baran's argument cut off by a shouting college student yelling 2901